Do you want to know if people find you attractive? Being attractive is probably something that you have always wanted. After all, who wouldn't want to be seen as an attractive person? The problem is that sometimes it's hard to tell if people are attracted to you, and that may make you feel insecure or even wonder if you're attractive at all. According to psychology, there are certain things people do when they're attracted to someone that give them away. If you watch this video until the end, you will learn how to decode these 12 signs and know for sure if someone is secretly attracted to you. Stay tuned till the end because we've got a special bonus tip that will surprise you. If you're new here, subscribe for more psychology videos and leave a comment below saying, "I subscribed." I'll try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you find this video helpful. It really supports the channel and helps us reach more people. Do you want to know if people find you attractive? Being attractive is probably something that you have always wanted. After all, who wouldn't want to be seen as an attractive person? The problem is that sometimes it's hard to tell if people are attracted to you, and that may make you feel insecure or even wonder if you're attractive at all. According to psychology, there are certain things people do when they're attracted to someone that give them away. If you watch this video until the end, you will learn how to decode these 12 signs and know for sure if someone is secretly attracted to you. Give this video your full attention to use its information. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and leave a comment below saying, "I subscribed." I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Number 12. They look at you when you're not looking. It has often been said that the eyes are the windows to the soul. When it comes to attraction, this may very well be true. A 2006 study published in the journal Psychological Science found that people are more likely to find others attractive if they happen to catch a glimpse of them when they are not looking. This glimpse effect was found to be even more pronounced when it came to members of the opposite sex. Of course, it's also important to keep in mind that attraction is subjective, and not everyone will find the same things appealing. Nevertheless, it seems safe to say that catching someone's eye when they least expect it is a surefire way to pique their interest. Number 11. Sneaky gestures to enhance their appearance. If you notice that someone is constantly touching their hair or fiddling with their clothes, it might be a sign that they are attracted to you. This is because when we like someone, we subconsciously want to make ourselves look attractive in their eyes. So we might touch our hair to make it look neater or adjust our clothing to show off our best assets. This is something that both men and women do when they are attracted to someone. Number 10. Lean closer to yourself. This behavior can be a bit tricky to interpret, as it could simply be a sign that the person is interested in what you have to say. However, if you notice that someone is constantly leaning in close to you, even when there is no need to, it might be an indication that they are attracted to you. Leaning in close is a way of saying, "I want to be near you," and it's often done subconsciously. Think about it for a second. When you don't find someone attractive, do you naturally gravitate towards them? Most likely not. So if someone is making a point of getting close to you, it's a pretty positive sign that they're interested. Number 9. Increase in body temperature. For some people this might sound a bit far-fetched, but bear with me. When we are attracted to someone, our body temperature tends to increase. This is most noticeable in the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet. As a result, you might notice that the person may have sweaty palms or that their feet might be tapping incessantly. Of course, this is not always the case, and several other factors can contribute to sweaty palms. But if you combine this behavior with some of the others on this list, it might be a sign that the person is attracted to you. Number 8. Mirror your behavior. From a scientific standpoint, this one is pretty interesting. Have you ever noticed that when you're talking to someone, they start to mirror your behavior? For example, If you cross your arms, they might do the same, or if you tilt your head to the side, they might follow suit. This phenomenon is known as the chameleon effect, and it's often done subconsciously. When we like someone, we tend to mimic their behavior in an attempt to establish rapport. This is a way of saying, "I'm like you, we're on the same wavelength," and it's often an effective strategy for winning someone over. Number 7. Change in voice tone. Have you ever noticed that your voice sounds different when you're talking to someone you're attracted to? It's not just your imagination. Research has shown that people actually change the way they speak when they're around someone they're interested in. It's not just about sounding better. It's about matching the other person's tone and speech patterns. But why does this happen? One theory is that it's a subconscious attempt to make yourself more similar to the other person and therefore more likely to be accepted by them. Another possibility is that we use our voices differently when we're around people we want to impress, whether we're trying to sound more confident or experienced, or simply trying to mimic their vocal patterns. Whatever the reason, it's clear that our voices betray our true feelings far more often than we might realize. Number 6. Playing with their hair, clothes, or jewelry. This is another common sign that someone is attracted to you, although it's more often seen in women than men. When someone is nervous or anxious, they tend to play with their hair, clothing, or jewelry. This is known as self-grooming, and it's a way of making ourselves look more presentable and calm to the other person. It's also a way of releasing some of that nervous energy. So if you see someone fidgeting with their clothes or jewelry, or playing with their hair, it might be a sign that they're attracted to you. Number 5. Increased blinking and flushed cheeks. In a study published in the journal Cognition and Emotion, researchers found that increased blinking and flushed cheeks are both reliable signs that someone is attracted to you. The scientific explanation for this is that when we like someone, blood rushes to our head and face, causing our cheeks to flush and our eyes to blink more. This is a completely involuntary response, and it's one of the most difficult signs of attraction to control. So if you see someone with flushed cheeks or increased blinking, there's a good chance they're attracted to you. Number 4. Pupil dilation. This is a hard one to notice, but if you're paying attention, you might be able to tell when someone's pupils are dilated. Pupil dilation is an involuntary response that occurs when we see something we like. So if the person you're talking to has suddenly developed enormous pupils, it could be a sign that they find you attractive. Of course, there are other reasons why someone's pupils might be dilated, so this sign is best used in combination with others on this list. Number 3. Sudden mood swings. What is the relationship between sudden mood swings and attraction? Well, when we like someone, we tend to be more emotional and reactive. This is because our brains are releasing dopamine, a chemical associated with pleasure and excitement. For example, if you see the person you like talking to someone else, you might suddenly feel angry or jealous. Or if they do something helpful for you, you might feel elated. These are all normal reactions, but they can be a bit confusing if you're not used to them. Another clear sign is when they suddenly become cheerful and start to smile when they see you, even if there's no particular reason for it. In general, if you notice that someone's mood swings seem to be linked to your presence, it could be a sign that they are attracted to you. Number 2. Accidental touches. This can happen in a variety of ways, but some common examples include brushing your arm or leg, touching your hand, or even just bumping into you. This is considered a sign of attraction because it indicates that the other person is interested in physical contact with you. They may not be aware of it themselves, but their bodies instinctively reach out to touch you because they are attracted to you on a physical level. Of course, some people are just touchy-feely by nature, and others might have poor personal space boundaries, so this sign is best used in combination with others on this list. Number 1. Indirect compliments. One of the most common signs that people find you attractive is when they give you indirect compliments. Indirect compliments are when someone gives you a compliment that is not directly related to your physical appearance. For example, if someone says, "You're so funny," or "You have such a great smile," they are giving you an indirect compliment. While these compliments may seem small, they can actually be quite helpful in indicating whether or not someone is attracted to you. If someone regularly gives you indirect compliments, it's a positive sign that they find you attractive and are interested in getting to know you better. Final thoughts. After watching this video, you may be wondering how to apply this knowledge personally. Here are a few effective suggestions to help you out. Pay attention to the way people act around you. Do they exhibit any of the signs on this list? If they show at least 6 to 7 of them, then there's a decent chance they find you attractive. If you're interested in someone and want to be sure they like you back, try complimenting them indirectly to see how they react. And finally, never pretend to be someone you're not just to try and attract someone. The best way to find love is to be your true self and let the right person come into your life naturally. Now you are ready to take the next step. Make sure to watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.